Well, hello there, humans, hippies, earthlings, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too. I'm Bushka on Blitz, and this is the St.Emil. That's Stubborn Emil. I'm telling you right now, this is one of the most fun tanks I've played in a long, long time. Big butt here. If you're not really cool with tanks that have no armor and just do one thing well, then you're going to hate this tank. But my big reason for loving this tank is it is legitimately unique. It has 15 degrees of gun depression, no premo rounds, a really bizarro kind of play style, and it makes you think. And to be honest, this is like my guilty pleasure. I found this tank so interesting. I've driven the Emil before and I've done reviews on it, and I've talked about how to do it well and all that kind of thing, but I haven't really paid a lot of attention to it, and it got buffed very recently. In the most recent patch, it was a recipient of quite a bit of big upping. It got big ups in 5.2, and everyone's talked about the Black Prince and how good the Black Prince is, but not everyone has talked about the St.Emil, and it copped a 50% increase on its upper glacis plate from 50 to 75 millimeters. The frontal armor on the cabin was upped by 25 millimeters again from 50 to 75. Dispersion on hull traverse was decreased, and the gun mantlet on this 128 millimeter gun went up 25 millimeters as well. The other big thing for this gun was that it dropped about 0.7 seconds worth of aim time, and just general dispersion on gun traverse was decreased as well. So it got a lot of buffs, and what it's done is it's made it a lot of fun to drive. It's a better tank now than it's ever been before, and it's still got the really interesting stuff that is massive gun depression, and it means that you can put the tank. Here's why I like it. Here's really why I like it, and you're going to see in the next map. And this is just me driving this tank, guys, because I drove this about 15 games today and I won 13 of them. Now, that is not a sustainable win rate. But the reason I won a lot of them was because I put the tank in positions people just don't see tanks take. Like, it takes positions that no other tank you drive will be able to take. Watch this. Look at the gun depression. I'm going to show you this in slow motion, right? The view of the tank in a position where it can actually get shots off, and it is going to blow your mind. You won't have seen anything like it. Have a look at the position my tank is in, having no problem getting shots off. Look at this. It is quite literally just like a floating gun with a track underneath it, able to do anything. That is nuts. The gun is at ground level, and there is like a wafer of my tank available to shoot at. And I'm gunning straight down the heavy route on canal. I'm fully supporting my heavies. Anyone that tries to come across that bridge is sliced and diced. There is no problem. I can even go a little bit lower than that with the gun. That's why I love this tank. It is not easy to drive. Do not expect to have massive results in this tank just because you rolled out in it. And it is ludicrously funky. It's got a tier 9 gun, 128mm Canon 40. This gun has AP and HE. It has 65mm of HE pen and 231mm of AP pen, and that's it. Now that's cool because you're a tier 7 tank with 231mm of AP pen, which is a lot of pen, and you do 460 alpha. Fully kitted out, this thing has 2.6 seconds of aim time. That's pretty cool as well. 2.6 seconds is an awful lot of aim time, you know. I'm a big fan of 2.6 seconds worth of aim time. The gun itself is 0.330 dispersion. Something you can do, which I have done in a couple of these games, and the aim time increases slightly, but you can get that down very easily to 0.297 dispersion and still have a lovely 2.8 seconds of aim time. And that's because of the aim time buff. So that buff to aim time also allows you inadvertently to have a very, very much improved gun dispersion number. And if you're putting it at really crazy angles, the tank can actually get the occasional bounce, which is nuts, okay? Now, none of these games are crazy, massive damage games, but this is what stirs my pot. Like, getting on maps like this and going to positions like the position I go to, it's really fun. Like, no one else in the game can get the shots you're getting from these. No one at tier 7 is running around doing 15 degrees of gun depression with a 460 alpha gun. I mean, it's madness. It's really, really fun. And different floats my boat. It's not an easy tank. I feel like I have to keep saying that because I don't want a whole heap. Like, I did a Black Prince video and I said the Black Prince is nuts. Every freaking game I play just about has a Black Prince in it. You're going to see a few of them in the next couple of games, and I feel slightly responsible for that. And that's I mean, that's not me being a wally. It's just, you know, that KV2, terrible gun dispersion. I mean, I'm pretty confident that I can bounce that shot. But look at the position I'm in here. That's a hill, right? That's a hill that most tanks can't get shots over. Look how easy this tank gets these shots. Look at it. I mean, if you're a TD, that's a no-go zone. An absolute no-go zone. But this tank, yeah, and watch this shot. Oh, yeah, thanks very much. You got a big gun. 128 millimeters will hit an ammo rack freaking hard. There's a couple of big ammo racks in this video. And that's cool. But the real joy for me is just that peek-a-boom, super hull down playstyle. Now, you can run the tier 8 gun on it. I wouldn't. The tier 9 gun, there's two things that are really cool about it. One is it's slightly less DPM, and it isn't a DPM killer, guys. I like straight off the bat, this is not going to set any world records for damage per minute numbers. But it's such a unique playstyle that it doesn't need to. What it needs to do is be completely hidden. So I run the tier 9 gun because the tier 8 gun, one, it means a lot more time on target, and this is not a tank that benefits from time on target. 11.5 seconds is a great number for you. 9.8 seconds is the reload time on the gun, is the reset time on camo. So when you are reloading the gun, you need to do a full reload. Once you've done a full reload, you've probably dropped off the radar for the red team, and then you can go back out and take another shot. So it reinforces that play style. The good thing about it is the penetration on this gun is excellent. 231 millimeters of AP pen is a lot. Here comes another one of those big ass ammo racks. Thank your mother for the rabbits. Straight through into the Tiger 1. 1450 damage to start the day. Lovely way to start. I'm going to show you another shot here. Like, this is mental. This shot that I pull on the T43 and Co. You're going to see it. I have to crest a hill, but still, I mean, its ability to dip is just stupid. I'm like, I can't see anyone there. I also run camo net. You don't need optics. This is not a frontline tank. The only time you should be frontlining in this tank is if you have support or all the other guys in the enemy team are dead and you're just farming and stat padding damage. You don't need optics. You want camo net, you want camo, you want subterfuge, you want stealth. I only have to just tip over the top and this gun gets the shot. Look at it. It's mental. That is absolutely mental. It's just nuts. There is no way that should be happening. And I'm like, okay, I can afford to do a bit of trading here. That guy can't get the gun down. I don't have any problems. Absolutely no problems. Like that tank is so far underneath me. There is no way that it should be getting shots off. Get him in the track. That's right. Sit still. Just sit still, buddy. I'm reversing. One thing I will say about it that was a little bit annoying, the engine is weak as water. You really don't want to be trying to get up any steep hills in this tank in a hurry. The traverse is low, the engine is weak, your armor profile, while it is improved, is still very, very poor. But you can see this is a position that I will hold at all times in any tank with gun depression. But in this tank, it's so clutch. I screwed this up a bit at the start, make a couple of bad moves, but there are a couple of shots here which no other tank is going to make. I mean, look at this. I have overlook on everything. I mean, I'm driving forward. There's no need for that. I'm only driving forward because I want to be able to get shots down across to my right in case they pop. The team has been far too aggressive. Like, those guys are getting farmed deluxe. The 4 guys on the front line are being way too aggressive. The ARL is all right, but there's another Black Prince, and we've got a Black Prince that is currently camping the TD spot behind me. I mean, come on, dude. Anyway, Not for me to say. It's a nice dose of alpha too. 450 hit. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And we're back. Now here's that camo reset. You'll see we reset the camo completely there. And now we're off the radar again and we're moving forward. We miss a couple of shots in this T-34-85. Just unfortunate. I mean, the dispersion should be such that this wasn't a miss, but, you know, all of them were misses. You can't help that. Here we go. I don't know where that went. But they're all dead. They're all dead. I mean, that Black Prince would have been a lot better off moving up to where the ARL is. But anyway, here's another great shot. Look at that gun depression. I mean, that's nuts. That is absolutely nuts, and it's brilliant fun. Oh God, it's a tough tank to drive if you're not good at the game. So don't go out and rush to buy this one. But this is easily my guilty pleasure. Like of all the tanks I want to drive in the game right now, I want to drive this tank the most. That is hilarious, right? Now I'm going to get drilled a little bit by a Jagdpanzer that is out there on the left, and that's a problem. A Jagdpanther. I'd rather not, because he's got insane damage per minute numbers, just insane. But I have to clear that tank, and we do that. Like, there's no way that I should be getting these shots off, but this tank just makes the impossible look easy. Hey, watch this. Loads up the HE. Plenty of money there, baby. Come and get some more. And it's 2 on 3. Yeah, we're chancing this. There's a very healthy Tiger 1 there. The Churchill Black Prince. It's Tiger 1. If only I was in a tank that could just peek up here and get a shot off without really exposing itself. What about that? I mean, are you freaking kidding me? That is nuts. Now the Tiger 1's like, I really don't want to go over there anymore. There's a Jagdpanther. Get a bounce, get a fire, get a max roll. Eat the lot, buddy. How about this tank? We just die here. We can't help it. Like, eventually we've got to go down. If that Black Prince had have pushed out, it might have been a different story. But still, we win this one. And we win this one because the St.Emil is a very, very special kind of tank that does... I love tanks like this that do just one thing. There is only one thing they do. One thing. Gun depression. Nothing else. It's got nothing else that's really special. But that's it. And that gun depression is so weird and so beautiful that you can actually get wins. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this quick flash guide on the St.Emil and why I absolutely love the thing. It is weird, it's wonderful, and that'll do me. Until next time, look after yourselves and stay safe on the battlefield. Bye for now.